Chapter 21. Still Friends. On Saturday morning, when she got up, Amalia could hear her parents already busy in the kitchen. She dressed quickly, putting on a pair of jeans and her favorite blue shirt. While she was brushing her hair, she looked at the olive wood box on her dresser. She had cleared everything else from the dresser top so that the box was centered in front of the mirror. She looked at it for a while. She knew she had been very lucky. That box would remind her every day of a special bond that would never be broken. And now she had the secret she had learned from Tia Amalia's letter. At a moment of great sadness, she had helped her abuelita find a new joy and purpose in life. She promised herself that she would remember abuelita's looks, her soft jasmine fragrance, her kind hands, and she would carry her words forever. And then she thought about Abuelita's last words to her. You will find a way to stay close to Martha. During these last weeks, Amalia had not even wanted to think about Martha. The sorrow of losing her grandmother had filled all her thoughts. Slowly, she had begun to care about her relatives. Those relatives Abuelita had brought to life in her stories were real people who shared more of her history than she ever knew. Now, remembering Abuelita's words, she thought about Martha. She went to her dresser and pulled open the bottom drawer. There, tucked away under the sweaters, was Martha's envelope. On the top left corner, above her new address, instead of her name, Martha had written, Your best friend. Amalia sat down at her desk and put the envelope aside. She would find out what was inside later, but not right now. Then there would be time to take her parents up on their offer of calling Martha using the computer. Now she would write one more card. Martha needed to know what had happened to Abuelita before she could talk to her. She took the golden ink gel pen that had always been Martha's favorite, and she began to write slowly as she thought about her words. Dearest Martha, I am very happy we are friends. I remember all the fun we've had and how when I broke my wrist, you were my right hand. Sometimes it's hard to say goodbye, and I'm sorry that I was so angry about you leaving that I could not tell you how I felt. The saddest thing has happened. My abuelita is gone forever. She died just a few days after you left. It has been really hard because I never got to say goodbye and tell her how much I loved her. Everyone says she died very peacefully, just like she had lived. It has been difficult for me to imagine life without her. Her last words to me were, "You will find a way to stay close to Martha." This is why, even though I've been so upset that you left, I'm writing now and have included a very special gold leaf from our yard, since gold is your favorite color. I miss you a lot at school. It won't be fun to go to soccer practice without you next week. But somehow, even though you are far away, we can find a way to still be friends. So I'm going to share a secret with you. The animal shelter where Teresa's mother works is looking for volunteers to foster care for kittens. The volunteers would raise a litter of kittens in their homes until the kittens are ready to be returned to the agency. Then they put them up for adoption. Teresa brought brochures to school that explain it all. You know I adore kittens, but I thought it would be crazy to fall in love with a bunch of kittens and then have to give them back. So I just stuffed the flyer in my backpack. I didn't need to lose one more thing I care about. But now I'm going to ask my parents about giving me a chance. I hope they'll say yes. It's been hard that you have moved away. But imagine how sad it would have been to never ever have had you as a friend. So maybe when you write back, you can give me a couple of kitten names you like. Love, Amalia.